Coach. It's good to see you. I have
Good
a
to see
couple
you.
questions. Brian White, I understand he's not going to play on Sunday.
No.
What's the status of his injury? Is it getting worse? Is it getting a little bit better? What's happening?
Well, he's having treatment. He never trained this week. He's always been with the physios. They were actually doing some taking some images and doing some taking some doing some tests on his calf this today actually, but it's not getting worse. It's not true. It's not ready. It's not even. It's not even on the field training. So I'm actually, for his situation, it's good that after LA we're gonna have a week off. So now the focus is trying to have him against Kansas City when we play back after the international break.
With the international break and having that extra time off, has there been any consideration to maybe to resting a few guys that have knocks, to maybe leaving them in Vancouver? I know it's an important game, but it's a long season.
For next week, no. Well, we. Uh, I think that if I can answer this way, we'll have some trouble in maintaining our intensity for the 90 minutes at the moment, and for sure we'll make the decision on the starting 11 on who's the readiest for the game, because then we have 2 weeks. Well, we have a week. We have 2-3 days off after the game. There's no problem, and but I have no intention to just leave players behind because I have to rest someone. No, no. Everyone that will be able to play will travel.
Grazie.
Prego.
Thank you, Hart. Joshua Ray, please.
Good afternoon, Vanni. I was
Good
just
afternoon,
wondering
Josh.
if you were planning to stick with the 3-4-2-1 formation, because you've been tinkering around with the formation early in the season.
Well, yes. Well, for sure we're gonna do the 3 and 4. We still have. That's gonna be probably for the foreseeable future the main formation. We wanted to do the 3 and 5 in the sense we'd play with a lone six, but we saw that playing with 2-6 give us more stability. The game 2 and game 3 were much better than the game 1 of the season. So we'll sure do the 3 defenders and 4 midfielders. I'm thinking if we're gonna play 1-10 and 2-9 or 2-10 and 1-9. We tried both today. We'll try both maybe Saturday before the game, and I'll decide Saturday.
And you've been talking over the past couple of weeks that you want to see more from the build-up.
Yeah.
Right? What do you want to see happening with the build-up against LAFC, especially with the midfield?
I want to see to be honest. I told that I want to see more, but I actually saw more in the sense that both with New York and both with Houston, we played a little better. I envision a completely different games when we have the ball than because Houston more wasn't pressing us too much, and it was like defending like a little bit lower, so giving us the possibility to play the ball. But what we need to do is to be very fast in the circulation of the ball at the back, maybe trying to play from a side to the other side, and then when the opening happens, to be very fast to go in behind the line of LAFC. So don't play too many passes inside because that's where they thrive and they win the ball and they attack you in the when you're open. So don't play too many passes inside. Play very simple. If you're under pressure, play long and trying to win the second ball, and if not, play the wing back, play inside, and play over.
All right, thanks, Vanni.
Thank you.
Thank you. JJ, please.
Hello, Vanni.
Hello, hello.
Just to follow up on Har's question, I was just wondering what the status of Pedro Vite and Eric Godoy is for this week.
Pedro is fully in. The kind of concussion scare was just a scare, likely, and it was again, as I said, like Saturday in Houston, probably was overcautious by the medical staff of the stadium to took him out, but it is what it is. So he did the entire week. He will be available for the game for sure, and he will probably start. No, Eric is still out. Eric and Brian are the two guys that are out at the moment.
as well as Kaio.
Yes, Caio, but Caio is a long thing. So yeah, it's Caio. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. You're right, Nate. Caio too.
What did you? I mean, obviously, Lucas Cavallini is going to start at striker this week for you guys, whether it's one or two.
If you say so.
We'll see. We'll see. Well, I mean, who else is there, Vanni? Who else do you have on the roster? Come on. I was just wondering what you saw from last week and how that translates into what you'd like to do this week.
Lucas is doing well. I think we need to also, because we are kind of the team is working and we are working in a way to take the best of his characteristics. So it's a striker that is very physical, so he can win those duels with the long ball played at him. Is a striker that maybe is not the top for a high pressing and high rhythm team, but if you give him a defensive task, he does it. So what we're gonna do with him next Sunday, we want him to be very focused on what we have to do without the ball, not losing a lot of energy in trying to chasing a lot of balls, and because we need him centrally when we will have the ball in order to be kind of the point of reference if you're under pressure to play the ball to him, because if he wins the majority of the duel like he did last week, the game is gonna be it's gonna be on the, I would say, on the path that we want.
Yeah, his goal last week was, I think, exactly what you wanted. It was
Yeah.
a one touch, then head to the box, and great ball from Christian Dahomey. I was just wondering, what did you see from the wingbacks at this point, and are you happy with that position group and how they're performing?
Yeah, you touch kind of the note that we worked more this week, because I think that the wingback could have done better in Houston. We have to be much more aggressive. Yeah, I think that we most of the time we look too much on what's happening behind us and what's in front of us. In the way that we play, when the ball goes to the opposite fullback, our wingback needs to be there and ready to press, because if not, all the castle of being there and try to be aggressive goes over, and the guy on the side is going to be able to play easily inside or easily behind us, and we have to defend in the last 30 meters. So I need to see for whoever is going to play there much more intensity, and we have kind of 4 options there, and if we have to play all the 4 guys during the game because it's going to be really demanding, I don't care, but I want that anyone is going to be there starting from minute 1 needs to be as intense as he can.
Thank you, Vanni.
Thank you.
Thank you, JJ. Gemma, please.
Hi, Vanni.
Hi, Gemma.
Just one from me today. I'm wondering if you can talk to us about what you've seen out of Tristan Blackman since he joined your group.
Well, we like Christian, so it's not. We like what we've seen. Is like a guy that he has the quality that we looked for one of the side center back. So he is a player that is fast because he comes from playing as a right back, and he's very good technically. He can help us a lot in the build up. He was coming from a different kind of culture in terms of tactically with LAFC. So we had to work with him a lot tactically in pre-season and try to make him aware that we defend the space, not the man, and those kind of things. And he's doing very well. And I think he's deserving the fact that he got the 3 starts out of 3. And we're also very happy that he signed a new contract, because it means that the commitment that for the club is not only because it happened to be a part of a trade, but he wants to be here, and we want him to be here.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll go with Joshua, please, Chris.
Hi, Vanni. a lot of talk about the midfield last week, and Russell Tybert and Leonard Owusu were kind of a bit invisible. What do you have planned to kind of get them more in the match?
I think that you were too harsh, I would say, too severe against the midfielder. I think the midfielder, especially defensively, they weren't helped by the three guys up top and the wingback, and so we need to give to them. If the team helps them, they will help the team. So, and I'm talking not only Leo and Rusty, but even if Michael plays or Seba plays. So, the four guys that we have as a central midfield. On the other hand, when we have the ball, we need to be more structured and more practical. Why do I say that? Because and it's a message for them too. Stay on script. Stay on script. We know that if we stay on script like we did last year, players that they can do even those passes forward because they're in the right position, because they find the space, and because they make the right choices. They can do those passes that maybe fans and journalists, they didn't think they were able to do it. So we need to be, I would say, realistic, and you guys in judging the midfielders, but also us, staff, and the players in understanding which are our strengths and doing the best that we can.
Absolutely. Thanks for your time, Benny.
No problem.
So thank you very much, Vanni. That's all we have for you. Have a good day.
Fantastico.
Thanks, Vanni.